meeting to order. Salute to the flag, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Vogt? Here. Mr. Chapman? Here. Mr. Brownell? Mr. Giannakis? Here. Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Pender?
Here.
Mr. Sesselberg? Here. Mr. Cascio?
Here.
Mr. Panisi? In accordance with terms of the Sunshine Law, adequate notice of this meeting was posted in all school buildings, the administration building, borough clerk's office, public library, through newspapers, and tapped into on January 8th, 2024. Please be advised there is no smoking on school grounds inside or outside at any time. Please silence all electronic devices. And pursuant to district policy number 0167, each statement made by participant shall be limited to 3 minutes duration, and no participant may speak more than once on the same topic.
Thank you. Superintendent's report.
Thank you, Mr. Cascio. Welcome back to all of our students for the 24-25 school year. We had a wonderful opening earlier in the month. We welcomed over 490 new students into our school district. This includes new preschoolers and a bump in the kindergarten numbers, as well as those who entered in all grade levels. With the students removed from the high school graduation and transfers, this brings our total number of students in the district to 3781 as of today. 98 more students listed in the total than we had at the end of last year. These numbers will continue to grow as the year progresses. The district will continue our practice of inviting a representative from the South Plainfield High School to present information to the public. Our first student speaker of the year is Catherine Pfeiffer. Some of you might remember Catherine as she presented a number of times last year and did an amazing job. Catherine, while she was serving as the president of the junior class, this year Catherine has been elected to the Student Council Executive Board President, and she is heavily involved in a number of clubs, sports, and activities at the high school as a member of our field hockey team, track team, competition cheer, and Passionately Pink. Catherine, when you're ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm back for another year. I'm Catherine Pfeiffer, and I'm this year's Student Council Executive President. Recently, I've been spending my time with the high school's field hockey team. Right now, we are 4-2 in our season, and tomorrow we have a home game against North Plainfield at 4. Today and tomorrow, the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors have school pictures during their phys ed classes. The school's homecoming will take place October 2nd at the Grand Centurion. Tickets were already sold to students. The homecoming game will be September 27th, which is the home football game against Governor Livingston. This Thursday is back to school night, and this year it will be hybrid. More information was sent to the emails of students and parents by Mr. Pascolo. September 27th is a student activity fair, which will be held during the interventions, where all students will be able to learn about all the clubs that SPHS has to offer. Personally, I will be at the National Honor Society and the Student Leadership Table. Club interest meetings have already started. Model UN started the 16th and goes through the 19th. Tiger Trivia is on the 20th, and Passionately Pink is on the 23rd. The class of 2028 is wrapping up their class representative elections. Results will be posted tomorrow. And this Saturday, the 21st, is the town cleanup. Many students are volunteering. Volunteers are going through the environmental club that will meet this Friday at 2:30 in Ms. Benton's room. There will be a senior parent night held at the high school, and more information will be emailed later on. The marching band won their first competition, and this past weekend they hosted a competition, and although they couldn't compete, their performance amazed the audience. All the sports teams are starting off with huge successes. Just a few highlights include the football team won their rivalry game against North Plainfield for the 3rd year in a row. The field hockey team just won a 2-0 game against Sayreville. And the boys cross-country team placed 9th at their last meet, which got them ranked the 23rd fastest team in the state. There are many more successes to acknowledge from all our teams, but we'd be here for hours. The PSAT will be held October 16th for juniors, sophomores, and some freshmen. There will be no delayed opening as seniors will be fitted for cap and gowns, and the freshmen will have an assembly. The October SAT is on the 5th, and the high school is one of the testing locations. Lastly, October 7th is the Week of Respect. To conclude, this week's home football game's theme is Welcome to the Jungle, and the beginning of the school year has started off strong. I, along with the rest of the seniors, are enjoying the expansion of the Senior Privilege Program, and we can't wait for the upcoming events we have planned. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. Great job. district held a re-registration for students in grades 2, 6, and 10. A total of 127 students transferred from our district, and of those 127 students, 23% came from grades 2, 6, and 10. As a result, we will be holding another re-registration for students in grades 4, 8, and 11. We will begin later in the fall. Anybody who re-registered their child and they have a sibling now that was in 2, 6, and 10, they will not have to re-register again. So we'll be covered there, but for those of you that do have children in grades 4, 8, and 11, expect that you'll be receiving information from the district about the re-registration later this fall. Last school year, our district went through in the NJQSAC, the New Jersey Quality Single Accountability Continuum, as required every 3 years. We received the scores back from the NJDOE on September 6th, and I must report them to the public before they're posted on our website. So in the area of instruction and program, we scored 81%. Fiscal management, we scored 100%. Governance, we scored 100%. Operations, 95%. And personnel, we scored 100%. So that will be posted tomorrow morning. An important reminder to our families, we have several families who have not completed their free and reduced lunch application, and they were eligible for it this past year. So please take the time to review the application and submit it. If you need help to complete the application, we have guidance available in all of our schools, so please reach out. We'd be happy to help you. Our last back-to-school night of the year is scheduled for tomorrow, right here at the high school, 5:30 p.m. It is going to be hybrid, so there's an opportunity for you to attend either way. And finally, the elementary schools, grade school, and middle school were the recipients of backpacks that were generously donated to the district from our own South Plainfield Social Services. If your child is in need of a backpack, please reach out to the guidance department, and we would be happy to provide one for you. Mr. Cascio.
Thank you, Doctor. Any board member comments on presentations? Mr. Chapman?
Kat, as usual, you killed it. You did a great job. Thanks for coming out and giving us some of your time. And congratulations on your field hockey season so far. You are killing it. Overtime goal for the win the other day, Kat Piper. So great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Seeing there's nobody else here at this time, we need to go into an executive session to discuss personnel, student, and legal matters. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Just volunteer.
All in favor?
Aye.
This should be half hour to an hour, tops.
And we'll take action on the agenda afterwards.
Thank you. Call meeting back to order. Okay.
Mr. Bo?
Here.
Mr. Chapman?
Here.
Mr. Marinello?
Here.
Mr. Giannakis?
Here.
Mrs. Miller?
Here.
Mr. Pender?
Here.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Here.
Mr. Casio?
Here. You have the agenda?
Yeah, it's one resolution. We could add this at number 11, number 7. And it would read, and Allison sent it to you later. Resolved after reinvestigation and consideration of the parent's appeal held in case number 264003, SPM 4152024, the board reverses the administration's initial finding of HIV because the statutory requirements for a finding of HIV have not been met, and directs the superintendent to inform the family of the finding as required by law. And I'll just, we'll inform them after that. That's the resolution.
Thank you.
Mr. Roselli, under the job description,
Oh, yeah.
we have to add that one line.
The line would be, and such other duties as directed by the superintendent or designee. The same as in every one of our job descriptions.
Thank you.
Do we need a motion to add that resolution?
No, because the way the agenda is written, we'll just put it in as number 7, since I read it out in public.
Here we go. Any public comments on agenda items only? Seeing none. Resolution to approve prior board minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Abstain.
Mr. Marinello?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. All right, curriculum and student activities. 1 through 7.
Second.
So moved.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Bo?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. Policy, you got A and B.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Both?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes, we've got personnel, A through F, I believe.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Both?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. Finance, we've got A through U.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Both?
Yes.
Mr. Chapman?
Yes.
Mr. Farinella?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes, abstaining on you, and also, it's not Woodbridge, it's Oldbridge, so I don't know if the amount is going to change or not.
We could always adjust it if necessary.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Pender?
Yes.
Mr. Sesselberg?
Yes.
Mr. Casio?
Yes. All right. Moving on, any public comments on any items? Anybody? Yes, sir. Yes, just state your name.
Turn on the microphone.
We gotta push the button.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, just state your name and address, please, sir.
So, Akshay Patel, I'm Arlington Avenue in South. Papa, is Morty Ben going to die? Don't let her die, save her. Mr. President, Dr. Lishak, members of the board, Morty Ben is big sister. Parents sitting in the audience, the 219 parents who have signed a petition looking for alternates, the principals and teachers of the school in this district, your students and the parents who have transportation, and finally this board, who, like us, have ties to the school as past students, parents, grandparents. And finally, Dr. Lishak, as a trusted custodian and voted members by the public to overlook the wellness and safety of our children, as future leaders like yourselves and this country. How would you like me to respond to this question? How would you like me to break this to their mother? A mother of 3. The sort of question her innocent 6-year-old son asked me. Yes, I have 3 children. Yes, I'm angry, I'm confused, and I'm determined that the safety and security of our children in South Plainfield is non-negotiable, and I'm sure, I hope, and I pray you agree with me. 2 of my children go to Roosevelt, don't have transportation, and I'm fine with this. Why? Because we are enrolled in aftercare, which permits the flexibility and the demands from mandatory back to work, along with long commutes we have from New York. And those rare conditions where bad weather delays or the breakdown in our New Jersey transit systems forbid us to get back at 2:20 where I pick up my own daughter. We live in a time of social media, rapid communication, internet, and now AI, where children, whether we like it or not, have access to information at their fingertips faster than us. You should know, my children also know that I joke with them that they're not permitted to get phones until they're 40 years old. Yet, my 6-year-old asked me this question from a conversation, my 6-year-old asked me this conversation overhearing her older sister talk with my 9-year-old daughter and her friends on a chat while she was deeply sad over a chat. My 9-year-old daughter, while deeply saddened, and expressed that she loved her school, her teachers, and her friends, Daddy, perhaps we should go somewhere else.
You have 30 seconds, sir.
I have a lot to say. I can go down and name children who have been struck by kids I have a lot to say, and there is a lot I wanted to share today. But I'm going to skip to the end for my 30 seconds. We're simple citizens of this township. We're confused and have gone deep to understand what's going on. We're really inviting dialogue and an open conversation to address how do we move forward to resolve this matter in an amicable way. Let's hold each other accountable with full transparency. Our simple ask is for current impacted students and incoming students. We just want confidence. And I don't want to answer that question. I don't want any of you to answer the question.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay, moving on to board member comments. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
So, hello, thanks for hearing us out. Harrison Copel, I live at 829 Spicer. I won't go into as much detail as Mr. Patel there, but really what we want to consider is south of Belmont in our neighborhood where we are. We qualify for busing from Grant, but we do not for high school and middle school, and it's essentially the same walk. We're in the 1.8, 1.9 mile range. We lose out on bus service, so really the ask is just to be considered for hazardous transportation. We're probably talking only a few kids here, so I think realistically in 2024 we should be fine. We should be able to find a way to figure this out together, and that's really all we ask. Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. Any board member comments? Seeing none?
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't see your hand. I apologize. I was shocked when I didn't see your hand.
I just want to congratulate John Farinella, our own John Farinella, on completing the Iowa Rack Rate bike ride. So if anybody doesn't know, it takes place over 8 days, approximately 468 miles. That's about 67 miles a day he went, and it wasn't just flat surfaces. It's the oldest, longest, and largest recreational bike touring event in the world, and our John Farinella completed it with ease.
Anyone else? Anybody? All right. Other than that, I just want to thank Tom the other day. What is today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
We got a panic call that, was that yesterday or Monday? Franklin School?
Yesterday.
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 5:30 in the morning, we had a busted pipe at Franklin. Somebody was panicking. Wasn't sure if we were going to be able to open Franklin on time. I said, give Tom an hour. He'll have it taken care of. School was open on time. Without
It wasn't an hour either.
what, 20 minutes?
It took a little bit.
All right, but
A lot of towels.
thanks, Tom. Thanks for what you guys do. And seeing that, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Have a good night.